What's up, everybody? It's Easy here from the DFS Whisperers, coming live with an NBA video for tomorrow's slate. Let me make sure this mic is on. Yep, there we go.
All right, we live. What's up, family? This is AJ. How's everybody doing?
Hope y'all had a better night than I did. Luckily, I was saved by Super Draft, which is a pretty dope DFS site if y'all never checked it out. But DK Fanduel, man, Luka and Trey just killed me today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like they did their best impression of each other, but it was more unfortunate on Trey's end. He got hurt, but Luka said, hold on, let me match what he did real quick.
I just love doing what Trey does.
Exactly. Whatever Trey does, Luka got to be right there. So he matched him in an effort today, DFS wise.
Yep, but tomorrow is a new day. Yes, it is. So
he said that like a pastor. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. Shoot, I gotta do it like my boys, the new day. What was I gonna say again? Let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard. They sponsor a $20 giveaway. All you got to do is just get the homework out the way. And once you do that, you're in. Draft Dashboard is a dope DFS tool. You got the position optimizer that breaks down all the stats down to a T. Vegas totals, projections, projected value, projected ownership, usage, fantasy points per minute, DVP, dash rankings, hit percentage that gauges a player's chance to hit 5 times value at their price. You know, all that good stuff right there in front of you in one screen.
Yes, sir.
You got the sleepers and studs. You got the player trends that has different categories that help you gauge who's ready for a smash or a dud game. The minute monsters, the point production, and also the salary differences between sites to help you gauge value. You got the lineup optimizer that, spits out all the fire lineups. Mass lineup generator for those of you that like the max multi-enter, and the late swaptimizer that kind of helps you deal with all the BS, man. It's NBA DFS. I don't care how early you get your starting lineups, you're gonna deal with BS.
Yeah, most def.
Yep, and then the
NBA cheat sheet.
For those of you that don't know how to do research, don't want to do research, or just don't have time to do research, NBA cheat sheet is here to save your life. From the top locks of the slate to the top mid-range, top value, top studs, you get them all. And you get that and our custom player pool for every single sport for $1 for your first 30 days. To see our custom player pool, all you got to do is tap your watch players and then hit the watch DFS Whisperers picks tab. And then boom, it's right there. And as you can see, there's a new feature as well where you can watch the top players. Where you could just hit that and then boom, all the studs will be added to your watch players list.
Oh.
And now that I did that, I gotta manually take out every single stud that they just put in there and narrow it back down to our player pool. Just wanted to show y'all how it looks like, and while I'm doing this, shout out to my Prizepicks. They're a dope DFS site where all you're doing is picking over-unders. And, if you get them right, you can win up to 10x your money. You pick 2, 3, or 4 players. You can mix and match sports. And to sign up to my Prizepicks, all you got to do is hit the link down below. Hit promo code WHISPER, and you'll get 25% of your first deposit matched. And you'll also get a 2-player free prop where if you get it right, you get a $25 basically gift from them. So let's go ahead, get into it for today. I'm still trying to wipe all these players out.
It's all right. At least you're showing them how to undo it.
Yep. And we just hit refresh real quick. Boom. Still feel like it's one too many players here. Kyle Lowry, get the hell out of here, man.
I don't know, man. Kyle Lowry been on one.
Yeah, I actually am going to play him tomorrow, though. All right, let's see. 3, 6... Somebody's not supposed to be here.
Kelly Oubre. Funny thing is, I actually thought about highlighting him. So
I actually love Oubre tomorrow.
Yeah, Oubre, as long as around that 6K range, I love Kelly Oubre.
200 is too cheap for him.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just plug him in.
Who's the first player we got?
Tristan Thompson, man. Now, I'm going to just put it this way. I love all the Cleveland bigs tomorrow against Chicago. Tristan Thompson been on one this year.
He has, man.
41, 49, 34. You just can't ignore it anymore. 6,500. I feel like, on top you got Towns and Embiid facing each other. And when you look at Towns' history against Embiid, it's nothing but 30s and 160-point game. It's a rough spot for him. Now, Embiid has had 2 50-point games against Towns, but the type of numbers that Tristan Thompson's putting up, man, I want to roster him. He's playing well over 30 minutes a game. So the spot just couldn't get any better for Tristan Thompson. Against Chicago, little defense will be played. Bigs tend to thrive against Chicago. They're 21st against centers and the 22nd defense overall. 95 dash ranking. He has a 1.2 fantasy points per minute so far. So far this season, he's paid off his price tag with 5 times value 100% of the time. So love the spot for Tristan Thompson right here. As you can see, he's only played Chicago once in his last 5 because we all know he's been dealing with a bunch of injuries, but he had a 44 in that game. And 6,500, 44 is more than enough.
Most def. And for my first pick, I'm going to have to go with Bobby Portis. Now, at 5,500, I think he's a decent play. I wanted to kind of, start the season seeing, what New York was going to do with him in the rotation. Because obviously there's always going to be a question mark with Fizdale in his rotation. But I see that, right now he's playing around 27, 28 minutes. And he really broke out in that last game, the revenge game against his former team, Chicago. So right now he has a 70 dash ranking going into this game against Orlando. And I love when Portis is out there with the reserves. Give him a chance to run out there. He put up a 50 against Chicago. Not saying he's going to duplicate that, but right now he's projected to get about 27 points off the bench, 50% chance to hit 5 times value. So, as long as he, sees that run, plays 27, 28 minutes, we know he's going to be down there getting the points, getting the rebounds. He's a hustler. I like him at 5,500, and dating back to last year, he was one guy. As long as he stayed around the 5,500 to 6,500 range, I was always more than willing to roster Bobby Portis. So, I'm going to be implementing him some in my lineups.
Up next, man, I like PJ Tucker. I've played him every single slate so far. 29, 30, 31, and a 36. His history against Washington, the last 2 are 37 and a 32. Also had a 19, 6, and 13, but that's back when he wasn't really, very involved. And also, I think one of those games was back when he was in Phoenix as well. But, man, I just love PJ Tucker and his new role in this offense because him and Westbrook are just connecting so well, and PJ Tucker is shooting that 3 ball so well. So, might as well ride the hot hand while it's cheap. That's basically what we've been doing all season so far is finding those hyper values and then just riding them till their price goes up. Like Devontae Graham is in another great spot against Sacramento. He's 5,300. I don't oppose the play, but certain players, man, when they go over 5K, then it kind of gets a little dicey for them.
It's like they know.
Yeah,
they know
but
they're getting expensive.
Yep. I feel like eventually Rozier is going to break out for that 50-point game that we've been waiting for. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tomorrow, but yeah, eventually that's going to happen. But I like PJ Tucker a lot, man. He's been balling really well in this offense. He's going to get the rebounds. He's known as a 3-and-D guy, so the peripherals will always be there. So as long as his shot continues to fall, PJ Tucker is one of the best values you can get right now. And he's still sub 5K after basically multiple great performances. Like he's a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy right now. Projected for 4.4 times value. But as you can see, he's paid off his price tag 100% of the time so far this season. So this is a great spot for PJ Tucker.
Most definitely. And the guy I'm going to go with is Rayshawn Holmes. Now, when Marvin Bagley had went down, I was on this guy heavy. Unfortunately, he didn't get the time that I was hoping that first game I had rostered him. But this previous game against Denver, he went plumb stupid. He put up a 45, and he actually got to play 30 minutes. Yep. And I'm saying if sub 5K Rayshawn Holmes is going to see 30 minutes, I want all of him that I can get. Because this man, just like Bobby Portis, maybe even a little bit more, is a straight up hustler. Like dating back to his Phoenix days, we used to love rostering Rayshawn Holmes.
All the way back to his Philly days.
Philly days, that's true. Philly days too. You know, if we knew he was getting time, he was usually a lot. You know, and he was always cheap because he was one of those deep bench players. Same situation here. You know, he's below 5K, the bench player with the opportunity to shine. So, you know, if he could duplicate the minutes that he played in the previous game against Denver, you know, I'm loving him. He's projected to get about 23 points and a $4,500 price tag. 30 minutes of Rayshawn Holmes, I don't think he's going to score 23. You know, he stay out of foul trouble. He's going to probably duplicate what he did in Denver. So, I love Rayshawn Holmes.
Yep, and I'm gonna keep tabs with the ownership because I know people will probably ride him tomorrow, but
they're probably gonna point chase him, you know.
If he's highly owned, which rightfully so he should be, he's always a point per minute monster. But I'm really looking at Christian Wood, and since it's a big slate, I'll also be having an update 30 minutes before lock. I'm saying it right now, 30 minutes before lock. Don't bombard me with questions in the comment section. When is the update coming? Just like preseason, it's gonna be there 30 minutes before lock.
I got a question.
Yeah.
When's the update coming?
But basically, yeah, I got a couple other different values I'm looking at as well. Even a 5,500 Frank the Tank, I actually really like against Golden State tomorrow because Frank has had a 31 and a 41 before against Golden State, and he's playing a much larger role. He's playing well. I could easily see Frank the Tank paying off his price tag. And before I get into my last pick, man, I want to talk about two people too. It's Kevin Love and Kawhi Leonard. Now, Kawhi Leonard is somebody that I have a tough time rostering sometimes in the regular season, but he's 8,800 tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I just cannot ignore that. Like, I don't care what his ownership is. I don't care any of the things. I just got to play an $8,800 Kawhi. And it's in a matchup against Utah that could easily stay close. And Kawhi could easily put up a 60 at 8,800.
Because Mitchell got to step up his play too, so that game got to be competitive.
Yep. I just love the spot right there. And also, the main reason why I'm not getting into more of this guy is because of Kawhi's price and it's Kevin Love. But I'm going to try to pair them all in a lineup because I want to get RJ Barrett too in everything I'm doing because, you know, sad news that Dennis Smith Jr. lost his stepmom, and then Reggie Bullock today lost his sister. So that's like ridiculous over there.
A lot of sad news today.
Exactly. I know Bullock is out, and I believe Dennis Smith Jr. is questionable. But if Dennis Smith Jr. misses, Elfrid Payton is already out. Frank Ntilikina, I don't worry about him.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
Lonzo Trier, you can see a sighting, but I really, really, really want RJ Barrett because he's going to be the primary ball handler. He's going to play almost the whole game, basically. I mean, it's just such a great spot for him at 6,500 on DK, and I believe he's a little bit more expensive on Fanduel. Like, he's just going to be heavily in my plans. But to talk about my last guy, and Kevin Love too, he's another guy I couldn't get to. But I will try to fit them all together with Kawhi Leonard because it's some great prices, man. Because an $8,200 Kevin Love versus Chicago, it just smells like a 60 burger coming. Kevin Love is about to explode one of these games. I'm telling y'all, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to have Kevin Love and Christian Wood on the same lineup when that explosion happens.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be Love Wood all over the place.
Yeah. God, you got to stop talking about Wood so much.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Look,
I hope that Kevin Love explosion is not his limbs because Lord knows I have a very bad history with him.
Say that. But Russell Westbrook, my final guy at 9,600. Just cannot ignore that, man. They're playing Washington. Russ has had a 62, 54, 42, 64, and a 31. Bruh, like, Westbrook is just coming. He had a slow game and still put up 51 last game. And almost had a triple-double, was 1 assist shy. And I told y'all last video, too, y'all think if Harden's putting up numbers, Westbrook wouldn't be right behind him? Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, most of them assists will be going to Harden.
Absolutely.
Most of his assists are going to Harden and PJ Tucker, if you aren't noticing. Harden, PJ Tucker, and, a mixture of Capella and if Eric Gordon can ever hit a shot. basically.
Westbrook's such a ball dominant person. He's gonna have to, get his numbers. That's just how he is.
Yep, and 9,600. As long as Westbrook continues to be under 10K, I'm gonna keep rostering him at 10.6 on Fanduel. I'd rather pay for him before I pay for Harden or Giannis tomorrow. Now I know Giannis is in a great spot tomorrow against this Boston team, which he could easily put up 70 against. But I just want Westbrook more. I want Westbrook more than I want Giannis. Of course, we got a new Karl Anthony Towns, but still, I want Westbrook more because Towns is dealing with Embiid tomorrow. And we all know Embiid, man, if he gets in your head, it's over with. He could put Towns in foul trouble easily, too. Because he's going to hit you with that pump fake, and Towns will bite at least twice.
Most definitely.
Westbrook is a 1.8 fantasy point per minute guy, projected for about 50 tomorrow. That's what I see. I could see him easily scoring from 50 to 65 tomorrow, but I would not be surprised if he puts up a high-end triple-double or even puts up a triple-double in 3 quarters tomorrow because, of course, people are always worried about blowouts, but you got to remember, man, a game could blow out, but it'll blow out in the 4th quarter. So,
absolutely. And they could blow out because dude went off.
Exactly.
So always keep that in mind.
Yep.
Yeah, so for my last guy, I'm going to give y'all some sub 5K value. Keep a watch out for this guy, OG Anunoby. Now, obviously, we know last year he was, pretty much injury riddled. And before that, he was pretty much much more a bench rider. He played some minutes. But yeah, to put it quite simply, he was a bum. But right now, no Kawhi Leonard. He has, through the first 4 games, he's averaging close to 38 minutes. So minutes equals DFS points. And in this recent game, although be it he had about 5 steals, he put up 40 DFS points. But the thing is, he has a lot more usage this year. Like I said, no Kawhi Leonard. And Siakam right now, he needs to stop fouling to start the year. So I would keep a watch out on OG Anunoby at that sub 5K value. Now, right now, he does have a 83 dash ranking going into this game, projected to get about 24 points and a 75% chance to hit 5 times value. And the beautiful thing about him is he doesn't have to do it with his scoring. He's more peripheral driven. So he gets the rebounds, he gets the assists. And then I'm seeing, the early start of the season right now, he's getting lots of steals and blocks right now. So one game you had, 5 steals, one game 4 blocks. So he racks up on those peripherals. So he don't even necessarily have to be scoring like that, So it doesn't take a lot for him to hit value or even go over value. That's why, on Draft Dashboard, it says 75% chance to hit 5 times value. So keep watch on this guy.
Yep, OG gets it done with the hustle points.
Yep.
And to check out my prize picks. My prize picks, honestly, Towns has already came down from what I had him at, but I went under on Towns at, I believe, either 57 or 58. I see he's already came down to 56.
I'm always scared to touch a Towns prop.
Yeah, it's just the matchup here. And I also went under on Vucevic at 43. I see he's already down to 42. I went over on RJ Barrett at 35. I just felt like that was just a great prop right there.
Drummond against.
And I can't really remember the other prop that I touched, but yeah, but for the main part, I went under on Towns, under on Vuk, and when Barrett was at 35, I went over on him. I think Barrett could get you 40 in this matchup against Magic.
Oh yeah, most def. I love Barrett's upside.
Yeah, anything that stands out to you?
All right, Drummond in his matchup, what did he have said? 48. That's close. That's close. I'm tempted to go over on D Rose because it is kind of a bounce back spot for him.
Yep. So him versus Van Fleet.
I would probably, if I were playing, I'd probably go over. And Van Fleet kind of do for it too. I'd go over on Van Fleet. Yeah. So those are the 2 props really I would touch for now. Everything else, man, it's so close.
Yep.
Like I said, like Towns, I'm always scared to touch a Towns prop.
Yep. Man, prayers up to Trae Young, man. Get well. It's our franchise right there. But appreciate all the love, guys.
Somebody just said, I don't care. He screwed my lineup.
Appreciate all the love. Please continue to like, comment, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. And, come hang out with us in the premieres. I try to watch every single one of them with y'all and answer questions as much as I can. And follow us on Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers. Want to join the team? All the info is on the first slide of the video, or just hit us up on any of our socials and we'll talk about it. Shout out to the boys, DFS Club DC or DFS Space, Skywalker of Skywalker DFS, and us. You know, check them out, DFS Club. And go ahead, take us out, man, on this.
Beautiful. I hope you guys had a wonderful Taco Tuesday. You saw when LeBron got the crowd to chant Taco Tuesday. That was funny, but hope everybody has a great hump day. So, and I know we cleared that up some weeks back as to what exactly hump day was. So we had to get a little education, but we wish each and every one of you a nice hefty bag. Let's go out there and get it. And you know what else? We out here. Whisper Squad.